Hi everybody, it's MC from Not Just Scrapbooks again, and I have my Christmas layouts that I made for my Christmas layout class. And we use the Christmas Time by Carta. I added a lot of other papers because of some of the things that people wanted me to do. And so it's not all Carta, but these pages are that and some cardstock. And I took the honeycomb paper and I cut it up, and then I added a green strip underneath here that's 1/4 inch to butt up against everything that I had cut out. So I cut it out like around the ivory color. And then I did the same thing at the top. And then this is a 1/2 inch ivory or beige, if you want, light beige piece of cardstock with a 1/8 strip of something near Hillary green paper. And here is a sticker from the sticker sheet that comes with the collection. And then because it was red on red, I added a little tiny piece of cardstock underneath here. And I used the rest of what I had cut out from the paper up here to create the heading on this page. And all we have here is red and white, or red and ivory actually, a red and white polka dot paper, again from the collection, and then the remainders. And because when I cut this out, this little honeycomb here was completely red, it just didn't work very well. So that prompted me to use some of the honeycombs that I had cut out and use them and pop them up on top here. So instead of being red, this one now has the 3 houses that look like a barn. And basically, that's it for this page. My students like having a lot of places to put a lot of different kinds of pictures. So in some instances, I do use mats because the layout kind of looks better that way. But in as many cases as possible, there's a lot of free space for people to put horizontal, vertical pictures of any shape that they want to. So that's the first 2 of the 6 pages we made at the Christmas class, and here are the next 2. And the stickers here, these ones, are from the Paper House sticker sheet that I got. And unfortunately, I sold them all, so I can't show you what was left. And what I did here is I tried to minimize the amount of cuts I had. I was sick for 3 weeks, and I was playing really big time catch up because I had 3 classes in a row. I had like within 3 weeks, I had, or less than 3 weeks, I actually had Thanksgiving card class, the Christmas layout class, and the Christmas card class. So a lot of stuff to do, especially like I said before in my videos. I actually pre-cut absolutely everything, and we just put things together. So what I did on this one is I cut out a 2-inch, I think, piece of the stars in ivory paper, and I used them up here. And usually I would just have cut, like, this is obviously not 2 inches. It's probably 1.5 inches. And what I did is I put 1/4 inch green strips on top of the star paper over here. And that's just a sticker. And then over here I have a triple mat. The paper was pretty busy in the background, and I wanted to still see the banners. And also when I do a class, I always have like points where I can say, if your paper goes against that red and white star banner over here and hits the top of that banner over there, then you're good space-wise when you're laying down your papers. What else can I tell you? I have another 1/4 inch dark green strip here, and red and white over here. And then I have, this is actually a tag for a gift tag for a Christmas present. And I thought it was really cute. It was neutral enough to put a title, put something here in the corner. And I couldn't figure out what I wanted to put it up with. And let me show it closer. I wanted to hide the hole, but ribbon didn't work. It was like too weird and fluffy busy. And I tried a brad, and I didn't like that either. And finally, I had these little Christmas trees in my stash, and I had enough of them to be able to put one out for each kit. And so we ended up with a tiny little Christmas tree on the tag that said, "It's the most wonderful time of the year," which I kind of believe. So these little banners are from the sticker sheet that came with the collection. And all I did here is we used a piece of twine. I used one of my McGill or something punches to punch this out, and used a little white pen on here. And then this pendant was actually white and red, and white and red would not have shown up well. So I used my Spectrum Noir pen on here, and then as soon as I put the ink on, I wiped it off with a paper towel so that it didn't like go too deep in. And because this is a glossy paper, it really doesn't absorb that much, so it works very well. And of course, it had to have a little journaling spot, so this is where we're going to journal on this one. And for now, I left this where you can go underneath it in case you want to put a picture partially in it. So those are the next two pages we made at Christmas. And then I had been asked if I could do another scene. You remember in my Halloween ones, I did the Inside the Haunted Mansion window scene. And so this time I had promised them a fireplace. And so I'm sitting there going like, how the heck am I going to make a fireplace? And I ended up going with papers that were not necessarily from the collection pack that we got. And so here is my fireplace. And the stickers here, this is a sticker here, the green and white polka dot, that's a sticker from the collection. This is from the collection. This is a separate sticker from Paper House. It came as two different nutcrackers. And this is part of the same as the Merry Christmas that we saw, and the Joy to the World that we saw on this layout in the companion page. So I started off by trying to figure out where the heck I was going to get like brick paper that would work for my fireplace. And actually I ended up scanning something that was made out of plastic, was created for a completely different use. And I scanned it in, and then I didn't like the color, so I used my Spectrum Noir to color, believe it or not, every single brick in this for all the kits. I'm like, hello, I am painting bricks. But it was too pink, it didn't work, and I needed the bricks to like sort of, work. This paper is paper that I don't even know where it came from. I think I bought it at Tuesday Morning, and it worked perfectly for this, so I used it. And this was the trim off one of the papers, these black and white dots. And so was this. This was a trim off a piece of paper. And so anyway, I built up my fireplace, and I found a picture of a fireplace that had dimensions that fit the right size. And I used that on there. And actually, one of my friends, Charlene, said, you have to have two stockings on the fireplace. So I took this one apart, and then I created this one. And I don't know if you can see this, but it kind of started off as being a green stocking. See? I think you can see. And I didn't like it as a green stocking, so I used my Spectrum Noir pens again. And I actually colored my stocking. So I don't know if you can tell, but it actually looks like it's got a bit of dimension. And then this was red and black, and I used my white pen to color in all these little, white marks here in the middle, and to color the white stripe here on the. And then I put it back together, and I used dimensional pop dots to give it the look that I wanted. This is from the collection pack, and then these are two photo mats that they can put pictures on. I mean, it's not a huge amount of pictures, but they wanted a fireplace, and they got a fireplace. Now, the interesting thing is that as I was doing this, my friend Charlene said, well, I really think it should have a wood mantle. And in my mind, like at first it didn't have the sides and, whatnot. So I actually ended up having this, I think it's Donna Salazar paper from way back when. It has flowers on the other side, like little tiny boxes or something with flowers in it. And it was perfect, but I'd already put white here. So this is actually done with my Spectrum Noir pens. And it's really hard to tell that it's not like from the same paper, because it really does look like wood, like the same wood. I mean, as realistic as the wood is on the paper on top. You can see that my little fireplace sides kind of look like wood too. So I was pretty happy with that. I did. That's the only one I did like this though. I found the paper afterward, and so I was able to put like paper, like this paper, in the kits for everybody to use. And because the class, I had 4 people on a Monday night, sorry, and 4 is, like because of the way we do the classes, I do my classes, 4 is for me a full room because I do it in my studio. I want the people to have fun. I want to make sure we finish everything. So I'd rather have, like, I added a class rather than add people. And anyway, when they did it, I had actually put this part of the fireplace, the picture. I did not put the blue, the stockings, the decorations. I did not put the mantle. But I did have this side already pre-put together for them so that things would go a little bit faster. And then as bring back here, this is, I use every piece that I can. So this is actually the little strip that exists between 2 different stickers. The green and white that you see up here, and then there's a red stripe sticker that I don't think I used on this. And this was like where the two met. They weren't cut exactly here. They were cut before. And it was just fine for me because I think it looks perfect right there. So again, you can see the you can see that this is a sticker. See, it's shiny like a sticker. And I think this was the wreath that came with the same set as the Christmas tree was in. And so there you go. Those are, and again, just so people can decide if they do or don't want to put a picture behind there, you can just take this off afterward and stick the rest of your sticker down. So there you go. Thank you very much again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be back with more projects. Thank you. Bye-bye.